I see you gather before me. Hungry, terrified, clutching your babes to your breast. Emperor Emir has marched his legions into our lands, laid siege to every fortress from here to the Blue Mountains. Rabid and ravenous, he bites and bites away. Men of the North, you stand at the precipice. Your kings have failed you, so now you turn to the gods. And yet you do not plead. You do not kneel to dust your heads with ash. Instead you wail, why have the gods forsaken us? We must look into the trials we failed long ago. In a time past, our world intertwined with another through an upheaval scholars call the conjunction of the spheres. The gods allowed unholy forces to slip into our domain. The offspring of that cataclysm was the nefarious force called magic. Yet we did not banish it, instead studying the vile arcane for our own power and wealth. And the monsters at our door, the unholy relics of this conjunction. The trolls, the corpse eaters, the werewolves. Did we raise our swords against them? Or have we laid this burden on others? On so-called witches. Stray children taught the ways of foul sorcery, their bodies mutated through blasphemous ritual. Sent to fight monsters, though they could not distinguish good from evil. The flicker of humanity, long extinguished within them. Yes, their numbers have dwindled through the years. But a few still roam our lands, offering their bloody work for coin. To this day, they shame us with their very existence. The North bleeds, flogged by war. The battles are the gods' whip, chastisement for our sins. And let us not forget the terrors, the scourges from beyond our world. The wild hunt rides the sky with every full moon. The Dark Raiders abduct our children into lands unknown. Some say they herald a second conjunction. Can we chart a course back into the light? Will we find the strength to banish the mages from our kingdoms? Unite around the warmth of the eternal fire. Nigh is the time of the sword and axe. None will fight this war in our stead. Nigh is the time of madness and disdain.
As Yennefer of Vengerberg told it, there had been a magic explosion in Skellige. Related to Ciri's reappearance, it had destroyed a vast swath of forest. Geralt set out for the Isles to join the sorceress, and seek further clues of Ciri's whereabouts.
First, I heard the boom. Then the blast near blew the longships off the bay. 'Twas a fallen star to my mind.
Quite a story. My.
This has gotta be Yen's room. She always did like space and luxury.
She's a huge fucking brat, in my opinion. Anyways.
Tisaya de Vries, the poison source, still turns to it for inspiration.
No one is born a mage. We still know too little about genetics and the mechanisms of heredity. We devote too little time and resources to this research, sadly. We still conduct trials in the inheritance of magic ability using, let us say, natural methods. The results of these pseudo-experiments far too often can be seen in the gutters of our cities and begging outside our temple walls. Far too often we see and encounter brain-dead and moronic women. Women covered in their own spittle and passing themselves as prophetesses, seers, village diviners, and miracle workers. Cretins with brains degenerated by the uncontrolled power they inherited. These simpletons and fools can themselves breed, can pass on their abilities, and continue the degeneration. Is anyone capable of foreseeing or defining what the last link in such a chain will look like? Most of us mages lose the ability to procreate as a result of changes and disruptions to the functioning of our pituitary glands. Others, sorceresses most often, mature into their magic powers with gonads intact. They can conceive and give birth, and they have the audacity to consider that good fortune, a blessing. Yet I repeat, no one is born a mage, and no one should be. Aware of the gravity of what I write, I provide an answer to the question posed by the Summit of Sedaris. A question with every certitude. Each of us must decide what she wants to be, a sorceress or a mother. The problem with Yennefer is that she wants...
I heard Grey Inga augurs your son's
You're a witcher,
future.
right?
Aye.
Best blade's not worth shite if a weak arm's swinging
never
it, eh?
crumble.
The problem with Yennefer is that she wants to eat her cake and have it too. Her big problem has always been that she wanted to be a sorceress, and then when she was told, you can't be a mother, she decided that wasn't good enough for her. She wanted to use magic to change
Friends
that.
we show heart, foes we show heart. Remember that.
Must be the one the Jarl summoning.
Noggins spinning.
Grand those swords, but I prefer me trusty axe.
We do end up finding that a lot lately. You have a choice, right? Whether to be a sorceress or a mother. But once you make that choice, there's no going back.
They're tired, huh? They say Lugos is fixing for a fight. And not with the Black Ones, but with us.
If he breaks the truce.
There's one thing that I feel about Jan Kreit. What did that do?
So they bet on who of them could strangle a bear to death.
You drink last night, too?
First lad grasped the beast's neck and then he squeezed. Grand those swords, but I prefer me trusty axe.
Last night was... oof.
True, last night was woof. I think I already bought his stuff.
Brewer, don't eat so much.
Why the spit not?
Because if you get hit in the gut and those herrings get tangled in your head.
Best blade's not worth shite if a weak arm's swinging it, eh?
The thing with Geralt is that he sympathizes with the sorceresses, since they've chosen not to be mothers. He sympathizes with them since he can't be technically a father either. That's why when he invoked the law of surprise and he was given Ciri as a daughter, that was not very typical for a Witcher. Lots of the Witchers, they know how to raise other Witchers, but they don't know how to raise like a daughter. So it's very, very different for them. Geralt never wanted the life of a mage for Ciri. He never wanted the life of a mage or a Witcher for Ciri. Because having gone through it, he realized it wasn't the life for... It wasn't the comfy life. You know, he saw everyone else that was happy creating families, that didn't have to put their life on the line just for their work, for people that weren't ostracized and hunted just for being mages. And that's the world that he lived in, you know. So when you, as a father, when you desire to have children, that's something that you take into account. You don't want to give your child a life that they wouldn't enjoy, and that's the question with a lot of people. Like if your child would have like complications growing up. And personally, when you have a child, you don't really get to choose that. Like Ciri, she was raised in, even though Geralt didn't want her to have that type of tough life, she kind of she kind of had the personality that she was going to have that tough life regardless. You know? Which, to Geralt, I mean, the only thing that he could do was prepare her the best he could. And let her make her own decisions. But Yennefer is different. She wants to eat her cake. She wants her cake and she wants to eat it too, you know? Whereas Triss, she understands that she can have the cake, but she's comfortable just being content with what she can have, rather than trying to have everything that she can't. And that's something that is reminiscent of my mom, my own mother. She was a lot like Yennefer. She wanted her cake and she wanted to eat it too. And it really turned me off. It was a personality type that was just very clashing. And it didn't work very well. It made me, like, I love her, but she was the opposite of what I want. Some role models tell you what to do, and some role models show you what not to do. And Yennefer she's a role model of what not to do.
Dead tired, huh?
Heard it was still beating when he bit it.
What are you looking at?
Nowadays, a lot of ladies, they share that type of personality, and it rubs us the wrong way, because we understand that we can't have our cake and eat it too. You know, there will always be, you have to take the good with the bad. There will always be bad points, there will always be negatives, there will always be complications, there will always be issues, but it's the good that makes everything worthwhile. You can't just have something that's perfect. And I feel like that's what men are expected to be. They're expected to be perfect. They're expected to be amazing without flaws, and none of us are. So it creates a little bit of a cognitive dissonance where we know we're not good enough, so we don't even try.
Who's this? Look at swords on your back. Stay out of trouble, the Bran of Plant.
Bran was a great ruler.
He needs a worthy successor.
You speak as though you have someone in mind.
Skellige's troubles very much derive from it not being a hereditary monarchy. Any upstart can be king and destroy his predecessor's legacy.
The King of the Isles is a more symbolic position.
That should change as well. A strong leader who wields true power. That is what the times require.
I'm Geralt, a Witcher.
Birna, Queen of Skellige. I'm glad we've met, but you must forgive me. Duty calls.
I can see you chose your own outfit. You know, of course, that together we look about as good as lace frills on a battle axe.
Everyone's got their style.
Okay, think about it. These guys are Vikings. They don't... If they saw a man all primped up like fucking Dandelion, how does that make him look? Think about it. She didn't fucking think about that, okay? Am I gonna prance around looking like a donut in front of all these people and then say, oh yeah, I'm a witcher, but I'm not wearing armor. I'm domesticated. I'm a domesticated witcher. It doesn't make any sense. These isles, they're island folk. You can do that in the city. That's acceptable in the city. You know, where it's prim and proper. You can do it at a party. But a wake? Nah, bro. She just wanted to match. She wanted to make him do what she wanted. And I don't like that. If you're gonna be a witcher, be a witcher. But you gotta understand that there's a time and place for everything. And a wake is not the time and place to be all dressed up and primpy. You know, it's like, what? And then she's worried about how they match. I'm like, her being freely on a battle axe is just fine. That's just fine. She's a sorceress. It makes sense. Geralt's a witcher. Why would he not be in armor? If you, like, she doesn't understand that she's not supposed to be the frill on a battle axe. She's supposed to be the gems inlaid in the hilt, in the crossguard of a sword. Like, look at the gem on his sword, that emerald. That's what she's supposed to be. If she doesn't know her place, then how is she gonna work with him? Look at the design on that hilt. It looks great. How can you say that there's no style, there's no design, there's no frills on a sword? You just need to know how to fit properly. You need to know how to do it. And that's my problem with Yennefer. She wants him to match her. She doesn't want to match him. She wants to be feathers and frilly, but she doesn't know how to make that work with Geralt. And like I said, she's an example of what not to do. Triss, when she combos with Geralt, she acts fiery. She's supportive. She's ranged. She watches his back. And she stays mostly away from the enemies. But she knows that if she is, aggroed, she knows that her safety is close to Geralt, not running away from Geralt. And that's something that Yennefer doesn't understand. She doesn't understand how to work together with Geralt. So that's my big pet peeve with her. She wants him to match her. But she doesn't understand that if you put Geralt in a frilly dress shirt, he's gonna look like a pansy. You're putting a flower together with feathers. Like, yeah, it might make sense to her, but it looks retarded to everyone else on that island who's a warrior, who has ladies that compliment them, that are gems in their hilts. They'll look at Geralt like he's retarded.
We should mingle before they all get drunk. There'll be no talking to anyone then.
Good thinking. I don't know what Crach wants, but when we meet with him, we should have clear minds.
I'm not gonna drink. Why dull my senses when I'm in such pleasant company?
Do you plan to compliment me all evening?
I plan to tell you what I think.
Last night was...
Wonder if he's as strong as he What looks. have you brought for the farewell feast?
Bread, sheep's milk cheese.
Our wagon's full of loot we ripped from the Black Ones.
We've also wine from the temples of Melitele.
All those years. I actually wondered what you'd look like.
And? Disappointed?
You've not changed at all.
Expect me to? What, could have dyed my hair black? The Black Wolf. How's that sound?
People change. Men go bald. Or grow beards.
Willing to let mine fill in, if you enjoy being scratched.
Lady Yennefer. Sir.
Greetings, Arnvald. My companion is Geralt of Rivia.
I am honored.
We wanted to talk to Crach an Crate.
The Jarl will join us shortly. He's assigned you a place of honor at the table just beside his daughter Cerys. Follow me, please.
They've seated us here.
I asked them to. Wanted to meet the notorious Witcher Geralt.
We've met. Don't remember?
That was ages ago. Hjalmar and I were children when you last visited Orda. But you should meet your feast mates. Allow me the dubious honor. That's Halbjorn, son of Holger Blackhand. Blue Boy Lugas, Madman Lugas' firstborn. And choking down a stockfish over there is Otric on Hindar.
Seems they set us with the sons of Jarls, exclusively.
Cerys an Crate is the daughter of a Jarl, Geralt. Jarl's daughters are in no way inferior to their sons.
Do you know every last one of them dreams of being Bran's successor? Look at him. Likely lot.
Cerys is jealous, for the one among us who performs the greatest feat will be crowned king.
We all know the feats are a sideshow. Our fathers will choose who will wear the crown. What do you think they spoke to Crach about?
You talk like that because you're short of strength and skill. Remember when Hjalmar challenged us all to a race up the mount? You didn't stand with us then. As he buried his axe in that stump at the top to mark his victory, you were warming your chicken bones by the fire.
Had my reasons for not participating. but I would have won then, as I'd win now.
Now that you mention him, just noticed Hjalmar's not here.
My brother walks his own paths. But about the race, why don't we repeat it? I'm willing to challenge any of you, Witcher included. If I beat him to the top, venture to say that'd be a feat, eh? So you in?
If the Witcher's in.
Geralt?
Gladly. What are the rules?
Whoever pulls Hjalmar's axe from the stump at the top of the hill wins. Stray off the path and you lose.
And here I was, ready to puke from all the boredom. Let's go! We're here. From this spot, you must reach the top of that mount. At the summit, you'll see the stump of an oak, Hjalmar's axe buried in it. Whoever pulls the axe from the stump first wins.
I'm ready.
You'll start when I sound the horn. Show the little wench her place.
Shall we put some coin on it, Lugos?
Hurry it up, old
Don't say
man!
the idea. You never pay up.
Hooray!
I won, but only by a hair.
No such thing. There's winning and there's losing, and I lost.
If you ain't first, you're last.
Let's. See the wakes in full swing.
Lost sight of yous. Who won?
I lost.
Lost to a Witcher, Sparrowhawk. That'd likely happen to any of us. Enough of the natter and let's drink.
Can't today, for good reason, believe me.
But if not today, then when?
You've been great company. Sadly, it's time we moved on.
Really?
Indeed. We must talk, but not here. You shall learn all beyond that door.
Not to come home without the beasts, eh? Could be true.
Do you have those sheep?
Shame. Why would I?
A queen should join her king on his last journey.
What did you say in the beast's elders?
The gods are not kind, Yar. Our isles are in some hard times.
We need more.
Hey, it's a rooster.
Build your fortitude.
Tell me, Lugos.
Allow me to introduce Geralt of Rivia, a Witcher. Geralt, Jarl Dona and Hinder, and Jarl Madman Lugos.
Calling Lugos a madman's an insult to madmen. He's a common goat fucker.
Call me a goat fucker one more time, and I'll chop off your head, stick it on a pike, and piss down your neck hole.
Enough! Time to settle this. Here and now.
Oh, ha ha ha! Giving me a true fright right now. Shat my best trousers. Put that away before you cut yourself, you cunt.
Thought Skellige's called a truce for feasts.
I know the hallowed customs, but Lugos ought to know that I'll not let him raid my Hindisfial bear.
You don't scare anyone, Donar. I'll be boys soon to plough your priestesses, drink from your tankard, and shit on your table. Be sure to leave a candle lit for me.
Emperor would be very pleased to hear you quarrel.
His Imperial Majesty is more than welcome to visit.
Let him sail over here. We ain't afraid of the Black Ones.
Raiding coastal villages is one thing. Total war with the Empire is another.
Awfully mouthy, this one. Go stir your cauldron and pierce some boils, witch. Don't talk when you haven't got a fucking clue.
Calm down, Lugos.
No wench will teach me how to fight.
That was not my intention. Come, Geralt. I believe this discussion's run its course.
Druids managed to contain
I must leave you behind.
Pestilence still blows in the windows. Will you ever stop?
Just a wife overseas.
What now?
Now we pay a visit to Ermien's laboratory.
Didn't know we'd been invited.
Because we've not been.
We shouldn't be breaking into Ermien's workshop.
If I didn't know you better, I'd say you needed to grow a pair. But I know that you simply enjoy complaining. It's the only reason you said that.
Why would we go there?
To retrieve an item. The Mask of Urboros. We'll need it and therefore must steal it.
Right. Of course.
Come, Geralt.
Now you'll tell me why you need this mask.
Oh,
She's so disrespectful.
Take it you'll decide when.
Correct.
This is gonna get me in trouble, I can already tell.
Yes?
Egg.
Footsteps. Shh. Guards. Hide behind the tapestry.
Ugh.
Sparrows chip, while starlings chirp. What do jackdaws do? Jackdaws caw. Goldfinches warble, and cranes whoop, whereas peacocks screech. Hawks scream, larks trill, and doves, they coo. That's all of them. What about nightingales? All right, nightingales croon.
That was close. This'll be tough to open.
Surprises never end. See the ravens?
Hard not to.
Ermien's spies. An indication that we're near his laboratory. I also sense a clear magic aura. Come, there's a ledge outside this window. We must pass along it.
Seen uglier sights in my life.
Geralt of Rivia, being romantic.
You know, the mountains are very nice. It just happens to come along with it being so darn cold. I'm built for warmer climates myself.
Amazing how a hobby can render a man mysterious. Fascinating.
Especially a druid. Must be a real nature lover.
What if they're like golems?
Had one at Kaer Morhen.
Please.
Dougie.
Looks alive.
Yeah, because they're just waiting. I bet it's just like a... What are these?
100 loose an arrow if you saw that in the woods.
Indeed.
A basin of water.
For teleprojection, a reflection of Ermion appears on the surface. Supplicants speak to it.
Teleprojection, so like FaceTime. Pretty good.
Are you all right?
Cut myself. The door's locked. The animals, they're alive. Yen, watch out. Monsters. Can feel them coming closer. They're everywhere.
That's one less.
Strange. Smells of mushrooms in here.
No. To my mind, it's the scent of sweet grass drying in the sun.
Look how much damage it does to my shield. Barely anything.
That's one less.
Where did she even go? Come on, girl. Pull it together, brother.
What's happening?
You were hallucinating. You ran at Ermion's animals, sword flailing. I had to calm you.
Must have looked strange.
Your years of vigorous training at Kaer Morhen finally paid off. Bested nearly all the stuffed beasts in here.
Please.
Fine. We've passed the trial of taxidermy. The door stands open. Let's go inside, Geralt. I'll lock the entrance. We don't want to raise suspicions. Ah, our dear druid's laboratory. We must search it thoroughly. The Mask of Urboros must be here.
Letter bearing Ermien's seal to the druids. Warns them about you.
I wonder why. Brother druids, be forewarned that a sorceress has arrived on Ard Skellig. Her name is Yennefer, and she hails from Vengerberg. I know you are immune to feminine wiles and will not let a well-draped skirt muddle your reasoning. Nevertheless, I warn you not to be taken in by her intelligence and refinement. I know who Yennefer is. I do not, however, know the true goal of her stay in Skellige. I see no point in asking her this question directly, for Yennefer is known for her cunning and eloquence. She says not what she thinks, but what she wishes you to hear. You must remember that this is no second-rate sorceress. This is a person who breaks bread with the rulers of the North, and who most recently has been working with the Nilfgaardian Emperor himself. Familiar with courts of the world over, she possesses an ability to manipulate that even the wildest diplomat would envy. Yennefer has displayed an unhealthy interest in the site of the cataclysm we are striving to study. I have not given her permission to go near it, but I caution you to keep your eyes and ears open all the same. The sorceress from Vengerberg is a stubborn and effective manipulator. I know that in the past, her and Crack's path crossed. I suspect that she will wish to use this old friendship for some ulterior purpose. What that is exactly, I will try to determine. Once I do, I will inform you of the separate letter. May the power be with you, brothers. Ermien.
That
Wondrous
brazen
world of
manipulator.
insectoids. Ritual plants. Ah, what do you know? Raymond Marlove. A biography enhanced.
Most of the Nilfgaardians are spies, so you gotta keep that in mind.
Skellige's tales about the Wild Hunt.
The island folk of Skellige, like many nations of the North, hold a series of beliefs about the Wild Hunt as recorded in legends, myths, and fables. This horrifying phenomenon is said to herald the coming of war and misfortune. Characteristic of their tales, and distinguishing them from their continental versions, is that the islanders imagine the Wild Hunt not as a cavalcade of wraiths galloping across the night sky, but as a ghostly longship. The vessel, called the Naglfar, is said to be built of the claws of dead men. For this very reason, superstitious Skelligers remove the nails from their dead, expressly to prevent them from being used to fortify this ghastly ship. In many legends, the Naglfar sails out of Morhog, the land of chaos.
The islanders believe the wraiths sail on a longship built of the claws of dead men.
A cone?
Pinecone. Didn't expect this. A large female.
Yes? Yes?
That's what I was trying to do. A pine cone, dude? Hey, look!
A sword in a stone. Thing's begging me to pull it out.
It's not in the stone, don't you see? It's held there by a vice.
Laboratory worthy of an imperial alchemist. A goat carved out of lindenwood, signed to Uncle Ermien.
Little Ciri's handiwork. That's what she called him when he was her tutor.
Goes in for light reading, too. The Corpse of Novigrad by Sasha Hadi.
Alexander walked down the long corridor, delighted that the sounds of debauchery pouring out of the rooms drowned out the sound of his footsteps. The long-neglected brothel floor creaked and moaned as though the wood regretted being witness to the lecherous scenes led to it by this house of ill repute, standing in the very center of the pride of northern cities. Ho had been generously remunerated for his visit by the wife of a silk merchant. She had long suspected her husband of dabbling with loose women during his working hours. The case had seemed simple enough, but now even, a cheating husband. How many similar affairs had he unraveled? The worst was that his employers never truly wanted him to bring irrefutable proof to their husband's guilt. On the contrary, in their hearts of hearts they always hoped his investigations would prove their husbands model citizens, and their suspicions wholly unfounded. This time it truly did turn out that the woman's husband was no whoremonger, despite the fact that his trail led Alexander to a place in which fresh, fleshly pleasures were bought and sold. The door in front of which he stopped, following the instructions he had received from the gnome at the entrance, had a small plaque with the number 16 on it. Unlike other rooms, this one was enveloped in an unsettling calm. Ho turned the doorknob and pushed the door open, and what he saw behind it far exceeded his worst expectations.
Dwarven triple mead.
Otis, the thinker.
Looks like Arian places something in the statue's hand. What do you say we give it a pine cone? Nothing. How about a mug of mead? Statue or not, everybody needs a drink sometimes. Seems like it worked. Who would have thunk?
Ermion enjoys jests achieved at the expense of others. I've a sneaking suspicion that...
Look at this. A detailed map of the northern kingdoms. Even shows spheres of influence over the ages.
Out of date. Geralt, come here. I found the mask.
A child's skull.
I can tell why she wanted to bring me along. She needed me to deal with the trap on the door, the one that puts you into an illusion to fight his taxidermy army. And now
this is it. We've got it. We must return to the feast quickly before...
Careful now.
Brother, you should have left it well alone.
We're imprisoned.
Just wonderful.
Dimetarian? There we go. What do we think? Petries! I don't really think it's weird. Vitality. Maybe time.
Help me, Geralt!
Damn it.
That's that!
Shit.
Geralt, hear that?
Smelled it. Gas. Grate still closed. Gotta think of something quick.
I could, hit the golden Oriole, but that won't help her. Can't light it on fire.
The damned druid will poison us. This vapor's deadly. We've got but a few minutes.
Teleport us out of here.
Think of something.
Really?
Quickly. First thing to come to your mind. Hold on tight.
Now heed my words. There is no greater act of valor than to fight a beast cursed by men and gods. No greater deed than that done to serve the goddess.
Words of uncommon beauty. We thank you, and we'll take them to heart. But now, let's begin. We have seen Bran off to the Beyond, and must now choose his successor. A king must be wise. A king must command respect. A king must have bollocks. We've no lack of men like that. Let those who feel worthy of the throne of Skellige step forth. Not one of them came back alive to Rhea's guns. You don't say. My son could not be here this day. Behold his axe. Behold his will. May the best man or woman win. What's got into her?
She's your daughter, is she not?
Now I know why she said she'll sail to Speakerog. Ah, children. The older they grow, the more trouble they are. Come with me. All the more essential we talk now. How was it, Geralt?
when Ciri was nearing womanhood. I remember well her nan, her mother, what they were like. They say the apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Ciri was impossible to control, no telling her what to do. Had to have things her own way almost always. Why do you ask?
No specific reason. She and Ceres, they're of a similar age. But we'll speak of my children later. First, let's speak of yours. Yennefer claims Ciri's in trouble, and you seek her.
That's right.
If you require aid, gold, ships, anything, merely say the word. I'll give you all I can. And I know the lass lives. I'm sure of it. When the blood of Rhiannon's daughters is shed, the sea grows white with fury. I'd mark such a storm.
Magic anomaly on Ard Skellig somehow related to Ciri, or so Yennefer believes.
It's my strong suspicion, but I can only know for certain by examining the site.
I saw the twisted forms, right unnatural. The druids were barely able to contain it. Explain to me, Yennefer, how Ciri might have caused this great catastrophe.
I'm intent on learning that very thing, which I will do as soon as Ermion stops hindering my investigation.
Don't concern yourself with him. Druids have little trust for mages. But Ermion's heart is in the right place. Am I right to assume he does not know you seek Ciri?
It's of no concern to him.
As I thought. At any rate, Ard Skellig's my isle. You've my permission to investigate as you see fit.
Thank you.
No need. I swore an oath once. I aim to keep it. Unfold! Tell the druid I must speak to him. At the usual spot. I've one more matter to broach. My children. You remember Hjalmar? Well, he swore an oath to kill the giant of Undvik. Set off and has yet to return. Whereas Ceres announced that she's to set off on an adventure of her own. Got it in her head that Udalryk is not mad, but cursed.
Giants. They've been extinct for ages. Anyone actually seen the one on Undvik?
Aye. Dozens of refugees have. The giant drove everyone off the isle. I've welcomed what remains of Clan Tordarach here on Ard Skellig.
I heard a rumor that an unnatural frost gripped Undvik before the giant appeared.
'Tis true. At any rate, Hjalmar decided to kill the giant and give the isle back to its people. A deed worthy of a king, he believes. My son gathered a hearty crew at the new port. They were to sail to Undvik, then travel on foot to Uskar, the village. But that many lads should have killed the giant long ago. Thus, I thought to ask you.
You should start at the new port. Ask around. Hjalmar might have told someone there his plans.
Take it Ceres wants to lift the curse.
There's no curse to speak of. Ceres has decided she must match Hjalmar and sort out a deed worthy of a queen.
Think she might need my help? You did plan to ask me for it. Why?
The thing is, I don't trust Udalryk further than I can spit. Ceres won't listen to me, or her brother. Yet confronted by a professional who will explain why she's mistaken, she just might come to her senses. So yes, I ask that you explain things to her and bring her back.
Can't help wondering. Got no plans to vie for the crown yourself? Think a good number of the Jarls would support you.
A good number? Those opposed would be fierce, rabid. Madman Lugus would sooner see a Nilfgaardian on the throne. Besides, a man should know when to step aside. Hand the tiller to the youth among us.
If either Hjalmar or Ceres need help, I'll help them.
I thank you.
Now that we're done thanking one another, let's get to work. We must determine if Ciri is still on Ardskellig. I'll change into travel attire and find you. Head south. The anomaly we should investigate destroyed a stretch of forest along the shore of the bay. A successful feast on all counts, Crach. I will see you later.
Got me eye on you?
Gwynblade.
That's the first time I've heard them call him Gwynblade.
'Tis true. No lie in the legends. Pam-param, pam-pam-param.
Pam-pam-param.
Tend to your own. What's this? It's, adornment. I engraved it.
Melt this blade and forge it again. A sword for cutting, not looking pretty.
Dead tired, huh? Interested in a weapon? There's a tale behind every item I've got.
Battle axe looks pretty old.
Even older than this keep, and yet still sharp. Once each year, at Sayavane, this axe speaks. It tells of blood spilt in battles, of burning villages and sunken boats. Might be a curse. And might be it drank too much human blood. What's certain is, no one wants it.
Nobody wants it, huh?
What are you peddling?
Level 40. Level 45. 46. Wonder what exactly they're expecting, dude. Dear Death. 900 gold. Crowns, whatever.
Got a diagram.
He's a journeyman. Wolven. I need a monster egg.
So long.
Dead tired, eh?
Nah. Not really, brother. Map. Show me what you got. Hello? Armorer's table. Why didn't I see the armorer's table?
Maybe a nice little axe. Pretty like.
Pretty like. Ah, there we go, okay. I was wondering, I was like, why wouldn't they have both?
Best blade's not worth shite if a weak arm's swinging it, eh?
Where am I going? Over here.
You must be prospering round here, huh?
Got me eye on
Heard
you.
there's silver in them hills.
Aye.
There's silver in them hills. Underneath. Oh. Is a hoarded treasure.
Given me no choice.
Rosie. All right. How funny. How did the lutations teleport up here, bro? Goofy. I do want to check these out. Find out what they're all about. Damitarium bomb. I didn't even use it.
Come closer, stranger.
Nilfgaard and Skellige. Never fucking thought I'd see.
What's up, Bandito?
God's bless and reward you, Witcher. Though I can give you only a modest gift. God's bless and reward you, Witcher. Though I can give you only a modest gift.
Come by me home. It's not far. Is this your home, brother? You got a nice home, dude.
Ah, there he is, my keeper, my savior. I'm with my kin again, thanks all to you.
Show me what you got.
Buy some allspice. Let's see. Do I need anything else? Buy some of that. Maybe some Nostrix as well. Albedo. Dredge. Vermilion. Rebus. Albedo. Vermilion and Hydrangea. Negrito. I need some cave troll livers. I don't even know where I'd get those. Anger some cave trolls, I guess. That's a... No, not the one. Herbalist. Praise be to Freya, our great mother. They said the road was fraught with danger, that sea devils awaited any who traveled it, that a bandit lurked behind every tree. But I sacrificed a lamb to Freya and donned the amulet made of falcon feathers, and lo and behold, I traversed the entire isle, without so much as drawing my sword, and did some fine trading along the way. Packed my chest so full of silver and other treasures that my back near snapped setting it on the wagon. If everything goes as planned, I'll be home by tomorrow around sunset. I owe the goddess mightily for the tender care she's taken of me. Hey, drowner, 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 drowner. Hey, drowner. Milk mixer. There we go. What oil do I have on me right now? Diamond dust. Just a bunch of brains. It's a bear. Wow.
Skeleton's been picked clean, but there's something next to it.
X marks the spot. Where is this at? Okay. And a wraith.
Gwynblade.
You're mad, woman! Mad, I say!
Maybe, but I've got good reason.
I hold Ciri dear too.
Praise the
You know
possum
this damn well. But the Mask of Orboros is no trifle. Have you any idea what can happen if it is used? Any idea of the consequences?
No, but neither do you. So stop panicking.
You two clear on the other side of the island.
Good. May all Skellige know Yennefer of Vengerberg is a common thief.
Control yourself, Druid. I haven't stolen anything. I've merely borrowed something and fully intend to return it.
Ha! The generosity. Just one small problem. Once used, the mask is rendered completely worthless. Not to mention the risk you'll bury us alive, and all the Isles with us.
Barry, what are you talking about?
She's not told you? Might have expected as much. The myth is that Orboros created the mask when the envious seas swallowed his beloved. Unable to bear the prospect that he would never again see his betrothed, Orboros made the mask, which would allow him to peer into the past. He knew, however, that he could only use it once. So he waited. Waited until his longing grew so strong that it became unbearable. When the sea learnt of the mask, it was quick to respond. It made known its threat that whosoever used the mask would bring the sea's wrath down on them. For in vengeance, the sea would rise and flood all the lands and drown the living.
So, no one's ever used the mask?
No, but...
So you don't actually know if it works, how it works?
Of course I do. The myths tell me.
You believe the myths?
Only ignorant fools belittle their significance. Besides, it's not the myths that are on trial here. It's the thief.
Regardless of how you look at it, this seems stupid. What does she need it for? Like, what is she gonna use the mask for? Divining where Ciri is?
Theft or no theft, Crach gave us free rein.
First off, this might indeed be his isle. But we, the Druids, watch that no alien magic takes hold here. Secondly, after the cataclysm occurred, Crach turned to us for help and trusted this site to our care. Third... What? What was that? No. Yennefer's used the mask.
Oh my god.
We must neutralize the mask. Mute its power.
Gwynblade.
Foglets.
Geralt, watch out!
Great.
Now.
What was that?
Unicorns.
Damn it, Yenna. I saw the foglets. I meant how'd they get here?
The power of the mask summoned them.
Ermion says the mask might cause a natural disaster.
Fortunate he's here then. He can jump right in, try to tame it.
Oh my
Realize
god.
he won't let this pass.
Oh, I'll survive, somehow.
She's so obnoxious.
What now?
The mask reveals the past, but only in certain places. Places where past events left a strong magical imprint. Take it.
Don't give me the mask.
To wear it?
Yes. I'll cast a spell that will let me see through your eyes.
Oh my god.
Well, let's go.
This way. Already found the first spot. This is the spot. Put on the mask.
Any instructions?
Keep it on until we've seen everything. And don't stray far. Telepathy is limited in range.
What's that? A portal?
2 people emerged from it.
The woman was Ciri.
How can you know?
The way she moved, like a witcher. Seems they went that way.
Come, let's find the next spot.
I have to babysit her.
That's that!
Don the mask.
Watch out!
What was that?
A magic explosion of some sort. So powerful that even the echo was dangerous. I wager it destroyed the forest.
But Ciri and her companion weren't harmed. I saw them escape.
Let's see where to.
Place is creepy. I don't like it.
Nor do I.
Anyone here when this happened had a slim chance of surviving.
I know what you're thinking, but don't worry. Ciri can take care of herself. Well, ready? Use the mask.
Someone chased Ciri. See that? Might have wounded her.
She escaped through another portal.
Know where it led?
Magic residue trail leads to Velen.
Any chance you can figure out where Ciri's companion fled to? His portal's gotta be nearby.
I'll try to find it. Come.
Go.
Don the mask.
Nice fight.
One repelled the other with powerful magic, then fled through a portal.
A mage?
Most likely. It's Ciri's companion and the one who wounded her.
How do you know?
I don't. Making an educated guess. They both appeared in the previous visions.
Ciri's got a powerful ally.
Perhaps the Elven Mage.
The mage who was with Ciri fled too. Know where?
His trace path leads to Velen as well. But the target coordinates of his portal differ from those of Ciri's. The explosion must have disrupted his teleportation.
Ran into Kira Metz in Velen. Coincidence maybe, but she claimed a mage came to her looking for Ciri. Be surprised if it wasn't the same one.
That's my guess too.
It's more interesting by the minute.
Maybe something left of the one who got hit by the spell.
It's clearing up,
Ermion must be getting a handle on the weather.
which means he'll be free to attack us again.
Are you pleased with yourselves? Look at what you've brought down on us. We'll see what Crach has to say about this.
Sure as hell shouldn't be angry. He agreed to help us.
When he learns what's happened here,
Stop panicking! Here's your mask.
It is worthless. It's an unwieldy ashtray at best. I hope you've learned something useful at least.
Very.
I'm talking to Geralt. You I'll deal with later. So?
It's likely we could have used the lamp instead.
We think a powerful curse was cast here.
Plausible. Considering what happened to the wood, do you know upon whom?
Not yet, but we know Ciri was here. She stepped out of a portal. A mage was with her. Someone chased them. They fought. Ciri was wounded but managed to escape.
Where to?
Velen, probably. The mage opened a portal for her, then he fought her attacker.
Yes? Is that it?
Got a feeling we found something interesting. Just need to examine one more thing.
Vision he went flying in that direction.
Something's pinned under that tree. Can you...
I can.
Looks like a wild hunt to me.
Armor's clean. No blood, no sword nicks. Ciri's friend must have... what do you call it?
Vaporized him.
Exquisite. The armor, though the workmanship's unfamiliar. Can't even tell where it's from.
Probably because it belonged to a rider of the Wild Hunt.
What? So it's true? The Wild Hunt? I feared as much. First here, then on Hindersfjall. What did they want?
They're looking for Ciri.
But why?
Elder blood flows in Ciri's veins.
Tis true, she can trace her lineage clear back to Lara Duran, which is why the women in her family have always had extraordinary abilities. But could that truly be so important?
Ciri's exceptional. She travels between places here and other worlds. Space is no obstacle for her.
Huh?
Which is why the Wild Hunt wants to capture her. Speaking of the hunt, mentioned it appeared on Hindersfjall.
Well, it happened at least a fortnight after the cataclysm struck here on Ard Skellig. The raids raided Lofoten at dusk in a blizzard. Itself a strange occurrence for that time of year. The islanders said the wraiths. They barged into their huts, killed anyone who resisted, then galloped inland, laughing fiendishly.
Anyone survive?
A dozen or so women and an old man.
Next stop, Hindersfjall.
I'll meet you on the beach near Lofoten.
Mm-hmm. See you there.
Good luck to you. Inform me once you've learned anything new.
I gotta get a boat. I think I'll go up here instead. And I'll head up to this boat here. I could go to this one, but Is there a foglet running around still?
place of power.
Let's
So draw from it.
go. Upgrade. My Erden sign intensity has increased. Left, 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 right, left. We, brother, please. Redgill, huh? Wrong side? Okay. Well, we used the mask. A bunch of foglets appeared. It rained a little bit. Did not flood them. But maybe the flood they were talking about was the foglets instead. At least we can hope. You know, the boat mechanics in this game are... What the heck is that? A whale. Wow. The boat mechanics in this game are really good. The boat mechanics, the horse mechanics, they still make a lot of other games, at least, especially modern day games, look really, really bad. Let's skirt the sirens. That whale is massive, dude. Ah! Fuck off. it. What is this thing doing, dude? Bitch. I'm trying to move. Is there really nothing out there? I have a feeling there is. An ice troll. About to get ourselves some liver.
Gonna hang your head from my saddle.
Let me see if I can't just light him on fire. Melt him. What?
Come on.
This isn't good. Look at him. Ow. Right. Bro, are they being summoned in or something?
Damn, you're ugly. What now, you piece of filth?
Piece of shit. Hey, we got a steel sword. Amazing.
Greetings, Yen.
Good thing you're here. The frostbite was starting to set in.
You should have dressed warmer.
Next you'll be pinning mittens to my coat. Can we go?
Yeah.
Quite a few years since I was last on Hindisfjall, but if I remember correctly, Lofoten should be this way. Raised huts and fresh graves. This must be it.
Gathering of some kind. We've come at a bad time.
There's no good time to talk about the Wild Hunt.
They barely sprouted whiskers, yet in the ground they lie. And me,
son
living
of Eric,
and unharmed.
perished in glory.
Ritual of some kind. We'll have to wait.
We'll do no such thing. Dear sisters, pardon the interruption, but we've an important matter to discuss.
Can you not see we're commemorating the dead? So?
And we're looking for someone who's still alive. Please, this is urgent.
Then speak.
We're looking for a young woman, name of Ciri. Ashen hair, green eyes.
I'm sorry. She is not here.
Unless she lies in a grave. That is, I do not recall one by that name. But I've buried so many, I may have forgotten.
This Ciri, has she a scar here on her cheek?
Yes, what happened to her?
Don't know. Saw her but for a moment, right before it all. She was in the stables with Craven. 1,000 curses upon him.
This Craven you mention, does he have a name?
He did. Until the elders struck him from the saga of ancestors.
It's as if he has ceased to exist. The lore forbids anyone from touching him, speaking to him, even uttering his name.
What did he do to deserve that?
He fled from the Wild Hunt. He alone.
We need to talk to him, even if it's not in keeping with your customs.
You've come too late. He went to the garden to fight Morkvarg.
Morkvarg. What's that?
Who, you mean?
The vilest man ever to inhabit Skellige. Nothing was ever sacred to him. He attacked his own clan's lands, took gold from Nilfgaard, killed children, pregnant women.
Know the type.
They said he feared only one thing, the wrath of the gods. Morkvarg sought to prove how wrong they were, so he sailed to Hindisfjall to ransack the goddess's garden. This was over a decade ago.
Archpriestess Ulva stood in his way. He thrust a blade between her ribs and cast her down in the mud. As her lifeblood left her, she cursed him, and Morkvarg transformed into a beast.
A curse? A monster? You've got some work to do.
See how she says you've got some work to do? Dude. Triss would be there right next to me, trying to help. But no. Yennefer, you've got some work to do.
I can get rid of Morkvarg. Don't know what he's turned into, but a silver sword should do the trick.
It's not that simple. There have been those who have bested Morkvarg, yet he always returns.
So, it's a complex curse, meaning I need more information.
I understand, but I've told you all I know.
Speak with Torridar's son, Einar. He was in the garden when Morkvarg and his men attacked. He saw what happened. Of all the pilgrims there at the time, he alone escaped with his life. He settled in Larvik. You'll find him there at the landing, provided he's not out to sea when you arrive.
Where is this holy garden?
Not far from here. North. We cultivated healing herbs there once.
And now?
Now we walk only as far as the tree the goddess planted. We place our offerings and make our pleas before it.
Those who venture below remain in the garden forever.
A coward who willingly seeks battle? Am I the only one who sees the contradiction?
That's why he did it. Craven knew he would prove the elders wrong only if he killed Morkvarg.
And thus regain his honor. and his name.
Trial by ordeal. Very Skelligan.
I do not mock your laws. Please also respect ours.
Thanks for your help.
I understand you intend to enter the garden. I dislike it when foreigners enter the sacred grounds. But so be it.
Custom demands pilgrims make an offering of their own blood before the tree. Craven surely did so. Unless he lacked not only courage, but respect for Freyr as well.
You needn't worry about us. Geralt and I always give the gods the respect they are due.
Uh-oh.
Sure, she does.
Sweet mother.
Worried this trail might have gone cold.
Even if Craven's dead, we'll manage.
How exactly?
Hey, Geralt. Come back. You'll see when the time comes.
You could stand to be nicer sometimes.
I suppose. But then I wouldn't be the woman you fell in love with, would I?
Very presumptuous of her.
Ugly bastard.
My. That must be Morkvarg.
A bite. Just one morsel. One piece. A crumb. Food. Food. Shank. Not again. Not again.
He doesn't seem happy to see us.
Wait till he gets a closer look at me.
So, where shall we start?
Let's go to that tree the sisters mentioned.
Plan to bleed yourself for the goddess?
Not necessarily, but Craven did. We just might pick up his scent.
She's so off-putting.
Craven was here. Look, the impression. Kneeled down on one knee and cut himself to make the offering. Bloodstains, see them?
No. I may be inhumanly beautiful, but I don't have superhuman senses. Not like you.
Which is why you should stay up here. No offense, but in that undergrowth and mud, you'd be like a...
Ball and chain?
Planned to say it gentler, but yeah, that's basically what I had in mind.
Fine. We'll do as you say. If the need arises, I can cast spells from up here.
Fine. See you later then.
Don't get hurt. Remember, I need you if I'm to find Ciri. Oh, come. I was just teasing. Fool. I need you. Period. Better?
Better. Craven's blood, flowing profusely, trails clear, should lead me to him. Something down there. Can't see a thing. Light prints. Craven trod carefully. No bite marks. Morkvarg doesn't eat his victims. Strange.
Is it Craven?
No, this one's been here a while.
What? I can't hear you. If you want to chat, come closer.
Her senses are really dulled. Another corpse. No bite marks here either. Monster tracks. Running. Chasing something. Lots of prints, old and new. His lair must be nearby. Can't cross that. Gotta go down, provided I can open the sluice. Mechanism looks pretty standard. One lever to choose the sluice gate, the other to work it. floodgates open, but nothing's happening. The floodgates open, but nothing's happening. The floodgates open, but nothing's happening.
Is there a clog in there? Would I need to open up the other side? So I have something to push it? Maybe there's multiple sluice gates that I need to hit?
Winds howling.
No one's open. This one's closed. Maybe I need to open up this one. Why did it close that one?
The floodgates open, but nothing's happening.
Okay. Maybe I need to find another one. There's the entrance to his lair, I think. Why would it be locked, bro?
Another corpse. No bite marks here either.
Maybe we'll try and find Craven first.
Looks like Morkvarg got bored of sneaking around and attacked. Craven's blood.
We can tell the difference.
Craven was injured, started running.
Oh no! Need to meditate.
Door won't budge. Craven must have blocked it, or it's just locked. Gotta go round.
Okay.
Morkvarg doesn't give up easily.
You think so? Gotta go around, huh? Brings me back to the sleuth.
The floodgates open, but nothing's happening. Craven's blood.
Did he really hop down there?
Prints lead to the well. Guess Craven didn't want to be eaten, preferred to drown.
Jump into the well.
Roots, so I'm right under Yen. Hey, can you hear me?
Geralt! You scared me.
Sorry, didn't mean to.
I hope not. Let me know once you find Craven.
Damn. Dead. Has been for a while. Yen, found him.
And?
And I've seen rot fiends in better condition than this.
Shit. Fine, scrape together what you can and haul the bits up here.
Take it you've got a plan?
No, I just like to stare at rotting flesh. We'll talk when you get here, all right?
That's Yen. Charming as ever. Come on, someone wants to meet you.
She's insufferable, bro.
Putrefaction set in. But the vocal cords are intact. We might still get something out of him.
Doesn't look like the talkative type.
Anyone can be made to talk. Even a corpse. One must simply know how.
Thought necromancy was strictly forbidden.
So is premarital sex. But I'm not about to be bothered by such foolishness.
Black magic's no joke. Casting those spells never ends well. Never.
I don't like it any more than you do, believe me. But the thought that Ciri is in danger, I like that even less.
I understand. Still doesn't give us the right to—
Geralt, please. This is not the time to debate ethics.
Need any ingredients for the spell?
The blood of a newborn, a virgin's tongue, and the eye of a newt.
Mind trying again without the sarcasm?
I don't need a thing. I'm a sorceress, not a village herbalist. All I need is energy. A great deal of energy. We're very lucky this place is saturated with magic.
It's also considered sacred. Priestesses will be furious if you use the garden's power to revive a corpse.
Geralt, you're getting on my nerves. I offer you solutions, you try to poke holes in them.
I'm not poking holes, just thinking about the consequences. How about you? Given them any thought?
No. Geralt, I'll say it again. We're short on time. Ciri is short on time. Fine. You busy yourself pouting. I'll handle the rest.
Selene, Selene, Dufresne! Selene, Selene, Davidar!
Are you Craven of Lofoten?
No, I have a name. I am Skull.
You died in battle. You've recovered.
Geralt, this is not the time to cheer up a corpse. A young woman. Ashen hair, green eyes. What happened to her?
She's wise. They cursed me.
I don't care about that. What happened to her? What was she doing here? Speak!
No!
Speak! Speak!
She fell almost drowned.
Don't stare. Help me. Help us both. Ciri. Zirael. Can you hear me?
I can.
I must leave you now. We will meet beneath drowned dead rock. Can you remember? Repeat it.
Drowned. Dead rock.
You're awake. And I thought you'd...
Where am I? And who are you?
It's all right. You're on Hindersfjall, village of Lofoten. They call me Skjal.
But how'd I... What?
We fished you out of the sea. Me and that friend of yours.
And where is he? My friend.
Stepped out a while ago. Said he needed to find a boat. Why does he wear that mask? Something not right with his mug?
No. He simply doesn't like others to see it. How long did I lie there?
All day nearabouts. 'Twas morn when we brought you in. Night's near come now.
Damn. Too long.
You needed the rest. Desperately. Been through a lot, eh? Got some nasty, fresh-looking scars.
Yes. I've been through a lot.
I never thought women on the continent did any fighting.
Sometimes they have no choice. Help me stand.
I don't think you should...
Less talk, more giving me a hand.
Ah, that's me brother for you. Out of sight for a second, and he's already put his paws on a girl.
Astrid, you're as dim as dishwater. You know perfectly well I'm helping her up.
It's a shame, I know, but I've got to interrupt your courtship. Come, we're off to the sauna.
Where?
Why's your mouth agape like you're noodling for an eel? The sauna. Girl, you was blue as a whale when we brought you in here. Your blood needs thawing.
I'm sorry, but I must get to Drowned Dead Rock as fast as possible.
Shan't force you to stay, but the rock's a ways off and you can barely walk. You'd best take a horse.
True. Skjal can prepare a horse for you. You'll have to wait a spell, but even so, you'll get there faster than on foot.
Fine, that'll do. Thank you both very much.
Pish-posh, there's no need. Now come, we gotta sweat the sick out of you.
Where are my clothes?
I've taken them already. Come on. That man in the mask, he's from afar, isn't he?
Oh yes, from very far away.
Where exactly?
Aren't you nosy?
Surprised? Been sitting in this fish puddle me whole life. I'd love to travel like you.
Like me? No, you wouldn't like that. Trust me.
Will your arrow go astray?
I know, but my arm hurts.
Good. Means your muscles are working. And mind the string don't catch on your nose.
Ah, I know.
See Snorri stopping around in final, gleaming with gold that one. I just screamed he needs to ask Nora for her hand the day.
All right, in you go and get out of those rags.
All of them?
I should think so.